Good morning, good morning. Hello, everyone. Let's see who's here. Andrea. Hi, sweetheart. Thank you for being here this morning. Prachetta. Hi there. I was just sharing it out. So as you're coming in, please share it out as well. I just finished up. I was singing it to some groups. Okay. So how we doing? It's Tuesday, and that means it's Thankful Tuesday. You got something to be thankful for? Because I certainly do. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at all of you beautiful people that I know are just going to fill up this room. Hi, Deirdre. Thank you for being here. All right, so let's get started. Let's do the heart brain as we have named it. The heart, mind to the divine. And I have leaky eyes this morning. I think I slept really hard last night. I woke up and my eyes felt funny. All right, so hand on the heart. Inhale slowly, exhale slowly. Next step is to add in love. Love is the energy that heals, and it is the only thing that's real. Keep doing that, breathing slowly, exhaling slowly. Breathe in love, breathe in peace, breathe in joy. And then send all of that out with your out breath. And the last part, number 4, is to put a smile on your face. What is it Marietta says? Spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. And that's what that smile is. So cheers, everyone. Put the smile on your face, put some coffee in your belly, and let's get on with this Tuesday. So yes, indeed, share your gratitude. Oh, thank you, Prachetta. Thank you for being here and being so sweet. Good morning, Auntie Jean. Good morning, Catherine DeSante, Jennifer Langren. Thank you for sharing this, Andrea. Julie Kiss. Hi, darling. Josie. Oh, sweet Josie. Thank you for being here. Appointment to get your oil change. Well, that's important. Have to maintain that beautiful car that you have. And where's your hubby? Somebody please call that man in here. Rick. We need you every day to be with us. Kathleen Caputo, good morning. Kathy Hand, good morning. All right, let me see what the message is while you all call in Rick. Just go grab him. Deirdre, yes, Linda. I spoke with Linda last night. She seemed to be doing pretty well, but she said tomorrow may be a different story. So please reach out to her today. Her husband went into spirit yesterday. And so it's going to be a whole new world for Linda right now, figuring out how to live as a widow. So we'll keep her in our heart and keep her in our prayers. Okay, still waiting for Rick to come in, but I'm going to share what the message was from the angels. And it's called... My mouse is not working. That's not what it's called, but my mouse is not working. It's called Harmony Amidst Havoc. You cannot shake hands with a clenched fist. That's a quote from Indira Gandhi. The current state of our world has been shaken seemingly overnight as nations declare war. It is felt everywhere. The tragedy of countries at war underscores the imperative for humanity to evolve beyond the primitive instincts that propel societies toward conflict. It calls for a re-evaluation of our commitment to diplomacy, the promotion of human rights, and the pursuit of global harmony. As we confront the harsh realities of nations in turmoil, let it be a poignant reminder that the truest victories are those achieved through understanding, empathy, and a steadfast commitment to building a world where the horrors of war are relics of the past. Dear Angel, at the heart of any conflict lies the human toll. Lives are shattered, families are torn apart, and communities displaced. The physical and psychological wounds inflicted by war are enduring, creating a legacy that resonates long after the last shots are fired. The notion of a, quote, just war becomes a paradox as the collateral damage encompasses those who have no stake in the power struggles driving the conflict. Dear ones, we understand the fear that accompanies something as huge as war. We encourage you to move past that fear and maintain as much inner peace as possible. Every day, go into your heart and let peace overtake any fear or other emotion. This is a time for all of you to fully embrace love and hold thoughts of harmony. It's now more crucial than ever to hold prayer vigils for those who are making decisions as world leaders. Focus only on peace and hold it as if it is the only option. Dear angels, today I promise to continue to hold peace inside my heart and send that vibration into the collective energy of our world. That's our job. That's what we're to do right now. Instead of hiding in the corner and waiting for the next foot to drop or the next shot to ring out or the next bomb, it's our job to hold the line, like they said a couple days ago, and to actually hold the peace in our heart. Sorry, I forgot to put your comments up. But it is our job just to hold the energy, send the energy out as much as possible. When we breathe in love, breathe in peace, and breathe out peace. So, there we have it. We're going to see what Kuan Yin has to say about all that. And good morning, our blue jean. And there we go. Rick has arrived. Thank you, Deirdre. Thank you, Josie, for calling in your sweet hubby. And yes, Dick passed almost noon yesterday, just before noon. So Ricky's with us. Thank you, Rick, for guiding. And I know that Rick is much more powerful in spirit than he was here on Earth. And he was pretty powerful here on Earth, wasn't he? Yeah, so I think he probably welcomed Dick into the spirit realm and helped him and shows him around how to do things. Blue says we got an M-class flare last night. I read this message right after you posted. Wow, so strong. Yeah. So here is the promise. If any of you want to hold that in your heart and make it your own, that's today's promise. To hold peace inside my heart. And let that be the vibration I'm putting out. Not fear, not anger, none of the low vibrations. We're going to feel those things. You know, it's war. We feel fear, we feel anger, we feel sadness. There's a lot of lives being lost. So our job is to hold the line. And that's what we're doing every day. Every day we're doing meditation to bring in peace into our world, and especially the Middle East right now where there's such conflict. So let's all do our part. Let's all do that and hold that peace and send it forward. Good morning, Brookie Brooke, and good morning, Annie. And hello, Dylan and Sweet Max. So much love for all of you. Thankful Tuesday. There's one thing I know that you're grateful for. So keep sharing. Keep sharing your gratitude. I'm going to see what Kuan Yin has to say to us. Kuan Yin wants us to play. Good morning, Leo. Play to create. Do you dream of more happiness, well-being, love? That's a high-frequency dream. High-frequency dreams become reality when we align ourselves with a matching frequency. There's a way to raise frequency to become more magnetic to opportunities, to the right people, solutions, and helpful guidance to bring your dreams to life. For now, let go of the struggle and embrace the way of play. So she is following right along with what the angel said to keep that high frequency going, keep it alive. You know, you all know that I love Neville Goddard. I love his teachings. And he says if we can hold that thought in our heart as being real, we're creating it. If you can see it in every way, just keep going over it. See it the way you want it to be. And hold that in your heart. We're creating reality from that. We're manifesting. So I challenge all of us, including myself, to do that with this conflict that's going on, with the conflicts that are happening everywhere, countries that are just belligerently going against each other. So let's hold love in our heart. Let's hold light. Let's hold peace. I just opened my little Yogananda book and I pulled out Jeannie Reardon's cards. So she must be thinking of me as she's in spirit, and they're getting ready to do a memorial service for her. And Dave made it through a day of testing yesterday. He's okay and was told he needs to gain 20 to 30 pounds. Yep, I can see that. And Brookie's so grateful for the incredible time spent with Blue. Oh, I wish I could have been there with you. I love the two of you together. You're so fun. Okay, so thank you, Deirdre, for putting in the link to the 10 million for world peace. I pulled out the Yogananda book for some reason. I was just led to do that. He's been so present right now. You know, Yogananda was all about peace, but he was also a very strong person and very assertive when it came to holding your faith and holding on to faith and trust and love in the Creator. So, what does he want us to know? Life is a struggle for joy all along the way. May I fight to win the battle on the very spot where I now am. That's what he wanted us to know. Life is a struggle for joy. You know, our natural state is joy. Our natural state is love. We didn't come here fighting. We didn't come in as a baby judging and criticizing and comparing. There was none of that. There was only love. And somewhere along the way, we started doing those things, didn't we? We started comparing. We started fighting with each other, competing with each other. I was thinking about that this morning. I was thinking, in Jesus' time, was there war? In Buddha's time, was there war? I don't know. I don't know what was going on with the nations, if they had anything like what they've got now, where there's territorial fights. There's countries that say, this is my land, you have to get off, and going in and trying to take it over, where there's countries that just want to be belligerent and wage war. So I don't know what was going on in those days, 2,000 years ago or more with Buddha. But I was just thinking, how would they tell us to react to all of this? What would they do? These leaders, these beautiful masters, and even some of the ones that we look at now, Kuan Yin. I know how Kuan Yin feels about it. She was all about compassion and love, and it would be unimaginable, I think, for countries to be warring like they are now. So I think we can keep that legacy alive of the energy of Jesus, the energy of Buddha, the energy of some of the great teachers. And the way we do it is just what they shared in the message last night. Keep holding it in your heart. Keep holding love. Keep talking about peace. It's interesting that when something happens like this, something huge like war, that's the topic of conversation, isn't it? That's what people are talking about. That's what the news is constantly talking about. I don't watch the news, but I know the way it works. What if, instead, we constantly talk about peace? We constantly talk about love, like we do here on this morning show. We share love. We talk about what we're doing good in the world, how we're uplifting each other, and we talk about the wins. What wins did you have? What's really good that we can congratulate you on? We can have more of that. I'd love to see shows like this happening all day, every day, where it's just about love. It's just about raising the vibration and raising the frequency. What a difference I think that would make, to really focus on the good, focus on how we can come together as a collective energy in love. And yeah, it may make a difference if we stop focusing on the conflict, because we know it's been proven whatever we focus on is going to expand. Try that in your own life. If you want something to show up more for you, start focusing on it. Start talking about it. Start writing about it. Every day, let that be your main focus, is whatever you want to manifest. I want to manifest peace, so I talk about peace all the time to everybody I can. I share the gratitude cards. I share what we're doing with Peace on Earth Tour. I share the 10 million for world peace. I share the statistics that it's proven that if we, as a collective, start focusing on it, it's going to show up. So I challenge you in your own life, whatever it is that you want to have in your life, start talking about it. Start really sharing with other people. This is what we want. I went on TV yesterday. It was Brooklyn Cafe TV, and we're focused on the positive. We're focused on 10 million for world peace and the Peace on Earth Tour, and, helping people to be the best they can be, and how can you make it through something that's tumultuous with a good attitude and with love in your heart. So we need more of that. We need more of the sharing out, don't we? Okay, let's see what I've missed here. Blue, I'm coming to a baby Max man near you. Uh-oh, you're going to see Brookie? That would be awesome. Catherine Kovacs, good morning. Jean says, please keep Reiki Master Rebecca Greenberg in your hearts. She is feet on the ground, anchoring peace in Israel. Found out last night she is okay. Rebecca did a series of interviews with Phyllis Furumoto, whose grandmother brought Reiki to the U.S. before she passed. I found out last night also that James Twyman is feet on the ground in Israel and holding peace vigils, and he's there in person in Israel, so let's lift him up as well. Auntie Jean says, think of what we could accomplish if we didn't spend all our resources on guns and tanks and armies. How about we talk to each other with respect and love? Just what I got through saying, Auntie Jean. Yes, 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 and yes. We can do this. We can affect change in our world by our talk, our actions, loving on each other, giving hugs instead of fists. I loved that quote that I found by Indira Gandhi. You can't shake hands if you have a fist made. It's impossible. So think about that. No more fists. Open that hand. Welcome in those who maybe you think of them as enemies, and start to come to peaceful resolutions instead of fighting. Deirdre says the other perspective is that the old guard is on its way out. They don't want to go, so they're holding on tightly. Love has won. The rest is just a formality. We know that. That's why keeping this and other shows about peace is what's vital at this time. Yes, hashtag New Earth is rising. Yeah, absolutely. It's up to us, you guys. We are the ones that are going to bring about peace on earth. All of us that focus on it, that talk about it, that preach it. Preach. Get out there, say it. Say peace. We want peace. I remember the protests during the Vietnam War. That was in my lifetime. That was when I was a teenager that I saw the protests. I saw people with signs. And we don't need a protest, I don't think. We just need all of us gathering our energy, the collective energy, and speaking out. That's what we need. Words become things. Thoughts become things. That's how we create. So let's create. Let's create peace. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. I know it just fell in my lap yesterday, that quote. And so then I looked up Indira Gandhi because I didn't know anything about her. But she was quite an interesting woman. And she was assassinated. It's like some of these really powerful, influential people that are talking about peace, speaking against war, and wanting us to get along. They were taken out. So it's our job to keep their legacy going of peace and bringing it forth in the world. All right. So let's have some more messages from the angels. Blue said, Teri, after reading the angel message last night, I felt a wave of peace wash over. There's a waterfall in the middle of the universe. Think Niagara. It's a waterfall of light. This is where I felt the peace come from. Can we do meditation today and have that waterfall pour light into us, Israel, and all our friends there? and around the world, anchoring peace. We certainly can. And Blue, there is a waterfall very close to where the house is that I'm staying in here in Tennessee. And I'm going to be doing a water blessing at that waterfall. I don't know when. I don't know the date because I have to look at the weather and make sure it's not going to be pouring down rain on my head when I go there. But I am going to go and do a water blessing, not just for Tennessee, but like you said, that waterfall symbolizes the power that we all have, that we can pour into peace, that we can pour into love. So I'll let you all know what date that's going to be. I mentioned it to them, to Freddie and Dawn yesterday on the TV show, and they want to know as well when that's going to take place. They are so behind this Peace on Earth tour, this mission that we have is Peas for Peace. And who knows, we may be able to do it live on TV. Wouldn't that be awesome? Kathleen says, funny, yesterday Hada Bear's video also said it's up to us to bring love to heal the earth. Truth is truth. It always shows up. It certainly does. And Blue, you see the Fae there? Oh my gosh, this waterfall is in this beautiful park. We walked it a couple of days ago with little Magi, who is the little one I'm going to be watching while his folks are away in Costa Rica. Her folks keep trying to give him her a sex change. So I have to get used to saying her and she. And I don't want to upset the puppy, for sure. But anyway, we took her for a walk in the park, and it's her favorite place. She knows the whole park. She walks it. She owns it when she's there. And the waterfall, you walk in just a little ways, and you hear it. And then there's a little bridge you can walk over and actually see it. So I'm going to be doing that water blessing there. Okay, so who wants to read a message from the Tiny Book? I was thinking about the Tiny Book last night, and we're going to have a new one pretty soon. This year is flying to its end, so I have the messages all ready for the big book, the Midnight Calls from the Angels book, but I don't have the messages ready from the Tiny Book because the angels do that. They choose a line from each one of their messages, and that's what makes up the Tiny Book. So I'm not hearing to actually start doing that yet. That will be a project at the end of the year when it's cold and I want to be snuggling by a fireplace somewhere. All right, so Jean says, page 55, number 2. So let me go there. It's not about the destination. It's all the little experiences along the way that show up for you that are important. Don't skip over any of them, thinking they are not what you are here for. Jean, I love that you picked this message. It's not about anything big, is it? It's every moment, every now moment. We don't need to skip over any of them. I used to wish the time away, especially when I was working in an office job, right? Sitting there watching that clock on the wall, and it didn't seem to move, and I just was wishing for it to keep moving so I could get out of there. So every now moment is important. Every tick on that clock, every second that it moves, we can think peace. Every step we take, we can think peace. We can think gratitude. So Since today is a gratitude day, it's Thankful Tuesday. It's 1010, which is a magic angel number anyway. Let's think gratitude today. Gratitude, see the war ending, see conflict ending, see peaceful resolutions coming. So I can't remember who it was that started saying thank with one foot and you with the other. With every step you take, when you put one foot down, say thank, put the other foot down and say you. So you're constantly, was it you, Deirdre? I think it might have been Deirdre. So you're saying thank you, thank you, thank you. And how many steps do you take during a day? I was looking at mine, was it yesterday or day before yesterday? Hang on, I got to sneeze. Oh. So yes, it was either yesterday or day before. And I had done over 5,000 steps, and I really didn't do a whole lot. But if with every step I had said that would have been that many thank yous along the way. So let's do that today. Let's make it a day of gratitude, a day of acknowledging every now moment as something to be grateful for and something to be aware of. It was you. I thought I remembered that right, Deirdre. Still got a little bit of my memory. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't think I remember that, but it's pretty good. Okay, so anybody want to pick another number? And our Hope and Z just came in. You're both here. Oh, Z, pick a number. Pick one of the numbers from our tiny book and let's do a message. You tried to comment yesterday, but I don't know what platform I was on, but I could not. I didn't want to try to find you and swap platforms, as the last time I could not find you. Anyway, I'm grateful I landed on the right platform, and that was Dee Dee that said that. Yes, and she wants page 22. So let's go there, and Z wants page 3. So we'll do Deirdre's first on page 22. Not everyone will travel the roads the same way, and not every road is for everyone. Stay on yours. Others in your life do not need you to direct traffic for them. They are figuring it out also. Oh, Deirdre, I love this message. I remember when they gave me this message last year. Yeah, we don't have to agree with everybody. We're all going to have our own experiences that change the way we think, that help us to understand things more fully for us. So, I might like butter pecan ice cream, and I do, but somebody else might think it tastes awful. So we're not always going to see eye to eye on every little thing. The important thing is to allow whatever that other person likes, whatever way they speak, whatever way they think. It's okay. We're all here together in this. There's no one that's superior to another. There's no one that should try to force you to think their way or to do what they're doing. So stay in your own lane, as the angels have said. Stay in your lane and let everything else work itself out. Page 3 for Zena. Let's see what's on that beautiful page. Finding your way through the murk and the mud and allowing yourself to grow through the experience, you release the power of being held back due to fear. So they talked about fear last night in the angel message, about how it's so easy to go into that when we have conflicts when we have countries fighting, when we have people fighting and families and friends. It's easy to slip into that energy of fear, isn't it? That's a human emotion that we know so well. But stay true to you. Stay true to the love that you are, and you'll find your way. You release that power that fear tries to hold over you. And speaking of emotions and power, this weekend on Saturday is the powerful workshop, Emotional Empowerment. And what does that mean? And do you want to be there? What is emotional empowerment? So we'll be understanding it a little bit more, understanding how we can be in control, just like what this message says. You'll figure it out. You'll grow through the experience, and you'll release the power that things like fear, anger, blame, shame, guilt, all of that can have such a hold on us. We're in control. And this workshop is going to bring that out. It's going to bring it forth. How can we take control? How can we, in the face of huge things such as war, such as death, where things change and we have to learn to live a new way, like what Josie has experienced lately, what Linda is now experiencing in losing her husband. So we figure it out. And if we have the knowledge, knowledge is power. With knowledge, we have awareness. And in that awareness, we know in our heart that only love is real. And let's just hold on to that. Let's hold that promise. All right, I see that it is prayer and meditation time. Let me put up the words to type in your prayer requests if you have some. We, of course, are keeping our countries who are in conflict in our hearts. It's not just Israel. There's a lot in the Middle East that are at war. There are a lot that are constantly battling over land, over resources, whatever it might be. So let's keep all of that in our prayers. Thank you, Deirdre, for our daily prayer that you give us. Put that up for us. And Auntie Jean says, just when things seem hopeless and you seem most vulnerable, that's when the miracles happen, the angels say. Absolutely, Blue. We can put Stacy in our prayer. She's on our prayer list, but let's pray for her and her mom. There's some stuff going on right now, and Stacy, I don't know that she's shared it out, but let's lift her mom up. It's a scary time for her. All right, so we're going to be focusing on a waterfall and bringing in the energy of peace to us. And Lily just showed up. Hi, sweet Lily Ann. And Lily, I don't know if you heard about Linda Lemieux's husband passing. I know that the two of you are close. That's how I found Lily, was through Linda. And so grateful that she introduced us, Lily Ann. All right, so let's, if you have any more prayer requests, please put them into the comments so I can make note of them on our list. And Blue and sweet Auntie Jean, our pair of Jeans, have a pair of grids. And they put all these prayer requests in the Reiki grids and keep sending out love and light to everyone that's on our list. So let's go into our hearts. We do that with the breath. So breathe in deeply into your lungs, and exhale that out, relaxing your body. Get comfortable. Unless you're driving, close your eyes, because that that shuts out all of the distractions, anything that might pull your thoughts away from what you're focusing on. Your next breath in, breathe in peace. Feel it in your heart, that beautiful energy of peace, calm, where the waters are just still, nothing being disturbed. And then exhale that into the world. Keep breathing into your lungs deeply, filling them, releasing them. Just think of them as balloons. You're blowing up a balloon. And then exhale that out. As you do so, your body starts to relax, your shoulders relax. Your mind starts to focus because you're not so aware of having to be somewhere or your to-do list. Your to-do right now is to help bring in peace in the world. So let's go on that little journey. Let's go through the park I was sharing with you earlier. That beautiful park. See the leaves on the ground because now is the fall and they're changing and leaves are falling. They're crunchy under your feet, so hear the crunch as you step on the leaves. And keep moving up this little dirt path. There may be some rocks jutting up along the way, so pay attention as you put your feet down. Be very conscientious of where your foot is falling. And with each step, say, thank you. Thank you, Mother Earth, our Mama Gaia. Thank you for this earth that we're walking on. Thank you for the air that we're breathing as we walk along. Thank you for your beauty that you're showing to us. All of this given in love. All of this for our nourishment of our soul. Thank you for the food that grows on earth, for the nourishment of our body. With every step, thank you. And just sing out gratitude. If you want to sing as you walk along, walking along, singing a song, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just stay in that energy of gratitude. Stay peaceful. Stay calm as you walk along. And as you go up a little incline on that path, go slowly. Take it all in. Take in the change as you move up a little hill. Maybe you've got a little higher perspective and you can see things in a different way. There may be animals. Maybe there's a deer along the path. Just standing, grazing, no fear, knowing that you're there, communicating that it's okay, that you're different from them, but you're welcome to be there in their world. And then continue walking along the path until you come to an opening, and there is a beautiful waterfall. Look at that waterfall. See steam rising up, the mist that's rising from where the water may be a little warmer or cooler than where it's pooling at the bottom. And so a mist rises. And see that mist as energy flowing from the waterfall. What Mama Gaia has given us, this natural energy. See it as peace. Every droplet that's coming down into the collective pool of energy. See peace. It continues to flow. It doesn't stop and start again. It's a continuous flow of energy. See it coming into the pool of water. And if you're brave, you can go down the hill and stand under the waterfall and let it wash over you. I know we have some brave peas here that would do just that. So just allow, whether you're standing and watching it, observing, or you're standing underneath it, just take in the energy that it's giving, which is peace, calm. Hear its words. Is it speaking to you? Every drop that falls into that water at the bottom makes a noise. It makes a sound. What's it saying? Is it singing a song? Is it shouting out, love, love each other. Love is all that's real. Hold the love in your heart. See the love in each other. Honor each other. Respect. Are these the words you're hearing from the waterfall? Maybe you're hearing different words. Focus on that. What is the water saying? Water is a conduit. So it's bringing in the messages. It's bringing in love to us. Water also represents emotion. So as you're standing there, either watching it or bathing in it, what emotion do you want to release to it? Do you want to release your fear? Do you want to release anger? Many of us are holding anger at what's going on in our world. Don't stay in the anger. Use it to motivate yourself to even be more powerful force of peace in the world. So whatever you want to release, whatever emotion, maybe there's some blame, pointing fingers, maybe some shame in your life, guilt if you keep going back into old experiences. Whatever it is that comes up for you, that's right for you. Just as the message said to us from the angels. We don't all think the same. We don't all feel the same. So this is your own personal experience under the waterfall or watching the waterfall. Just release. If there are tears coming from your eyes, just let them be added to that waterfall where it's going into the collective. Let those tears be transformative. Let them be release and relief. And let's see, as the water keeps pouring down, let's see that transforming energy, creating a shift in our world toward peace. Let more peace flow out as the mist keeps rising. See it flowing over the Middle East. See it flowing over families at war with each other. Let it flow to our hearts and bring in the energy of peace inside of us. Inner peace for outer peace. Breathe it in and exhale. And let's see this waterfall also flowing over those that we pray for every day, washing away any of the fear, washing away physical pain, washing away emotional pain. Just see the beauty of this waterfall as healing. It is healing energy. It is love. And the more love we share with each other, the more we're going to have peace in our world. The more we're going to have respect and honor and a world of harmony. That is our prayer. That's what we're striving for. Let that be your step each day today. Gratitude for harmony. Let your prayer go up for harmony in our world as you share gratitude with your walk. So much love. Let's leave that waterfall knowing that it's there, knowing how beautiful it is and the energy it's bringing to us. We'll take it with us in our mind's eye. It'll be there as long as you want to hold it. But let's come back right now to where we are. Come back to this place and just love. Just love each other. That's what we do so brilliantly every day, isn't it? And I don't know about you, but the waterfall made me emotional. And so, yes, there were tears. I love tears because they are release. And they are what reminds us that we're in this human body. We do have feelings. And we do release those feelings sometimes. Lily Ann, that was Linda Lemieux, the one that connected us. And her husband Dick is now in spirit. All right, so we know what to do now, right? We know the words to say to each other of love and gratitude. I'm going to put them up on the screen. And thank you. I love you. I love you all so much. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. And let's give that love away to each other. Deirdre. All right, I got to get my Leo. Leo, where are you, Leo? Here he is. Okay. Thank you, Deirdre. Kathleen. And if anybody wants to share what you released into the waterfall, I'd love to hear. I let go of some anger because I was angry when I heard about this war that started. So I let that go. It's going to motivate me to be even more peaceful in everything I do. Annie Banani. I know, Auntie Jean, I was wondering if you all were going to stay there. We'll go back. I'm leading the meditation today for 10 million, and that's at 1 o'clock. 1:11, we'll start the meditation, and we'll go back to that beautiful, peaceful place. And thank you, Blue Jean, for the suggestion. Patrick, I don't know what you're saying, so maybe you can translate that for us, or somebody can. Oh, Zina, I love you so much. Jennifer, thank you for being here. Leo. Thank you. I love you. Accept, align, allow. Triple A, y'all. Thank you. I love you. Namaste, y'all.
joy with all the peace and the power. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Cuppa full of joy. Thank you, Blue Jean. And I will do it again at 1 o'clock today. We'll go back to that waterfall. So come with us. Come in and share it with somebody. Let them experience what we just experienced. Accept a line aloud. Thank you, Zena. And woohoo! Thank you, Leo, for that song. Thank you, everyone, for being here with us today. I love you. Oh, and there will be a Peapod podcast today at 5 o'clock. So you'll get to see me a few times today. You know, we were talking earlier about what if we talked about peace all day long. Well, kinda. For a few hours today anyway, we'll be focused on peace. Stay in your hearts. That's where the peace is. That's where the love is. And I challenge you, I challenge me to be peaceful today, and with every step, say thank you, and let's give gratitude and love to our darling Mama Gaia and to all who walk on her back. I will see you all at 1 o'clock. We have a date. Bye, everyone.